All right. What is up, family? Whew. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Good afternoon. What's up, Christina? All right, let's look here. 1 hour block. FEG. One hour block. Wicked out bottom. Notice I have alerts right here, guys, by the way. I have alerts. Awesome, living the dream. I have alerts literally at every block. Block, wicked. Look, lows taken, look for buys. And it calls me every time that happens, right? So like I could be out and about. Like I was just taking a walk and I had a alert right here that it wicked out this low. I came back and took a little scalp from there to there. So you don't have to stare at the screen. That's like one of the biggest things I could tell you is like if you could figure out how to not sit at your computer. Hopefully we don't have another slow day. I would like to. I wish this would have closed solid under here, honestly. There we go. Lots of liquidity to the upside. I mean, that's a good sign, right? I had this marked up to buy, but I was waiting to see if it can get up here. I don't know. Either way, I don't know if the bulls have enough strength, but I think it should at least to get up to here to fill some of this. But I need to see some kind of like level broken here. Like this is just kind of trash right now. I suppose like in these choppy markets, I could do like smaller, like 1 minute scalp situations. Like, why not? I'd like to see liquidity taken if it came down here and swept this or something, then take it back up. You could do that. Good old pip stacking days if you remember that. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Smith Insurance Agency. I always forget which one. Are you Jason or Tim or Mike? Primal Turo, what's up? Good afternoon, bud. Yeah, it'd be cool to like do something like this. Hopefully like some kind of scalp until we get some movement. Just know that you're gonna probably leave or lose. I saw Steve and I said leave as I was saying lose. It was weird. So we closed out of this. You know, even if it wicked this high, I mean, when you're in the chop, this is just kind of what you have to do. We'll just call it that. If we could wick that, I could maybe sell, but it would be B setups for sure. So we wicked. Been a crazy market today. Yeah, I mean, I stayed out of that completely. I'm going to set an alert right here. Actually, I'll set one right here. And if it comes down here, I'll look for a buy. How about that? And then I will set up right now. I will get ready for like a little scalp trade because I got to get something going on this. I mean, this week's been kind of crazy. Overall, really profitable, but it's like I don't even want to risk 500 on this. And this is a 150K. There we go. Do 9. Screw it. 540. So if it comes back down here, I'll look at it. I'm going to go glance over on Forex real quick. Same thing. So don't feel like you're missing out or anything like that. My odd chef, I got out at break even. It just kept going back and forth yesterday. I'll take that off. Odd USD, I profited some, like up here when it was up here. Got out like right there. It was just kind of crap. Euro odd, same thing. Euro odd, I broke even. I think I lost like 0.25% or something on that. It just wasn't going right. So let's see the ones I was looking at. So everything's deciding to kind of go sideways right now. Let me take this off, sorry. These things small, there we go. So we just wicked out this high and odd GBP AUD overall downtrend. That should go down for a while. Hmm. That's interesting to me. CAD did break down. Overall uptrend. Same 1 hour. Up pretty much, Maurice, only I just give it more room. I give my way more stop. That's it. So we're up in this. We're in that block. You know what? I'll put an alert right here. If it fills this area right here and it looks like it's going back down, maybe I'll get in. That's what I went on, by the way. It's been playing games. Yeah, I'm not taking that. GJ, what are you doing for me, GJ? Playing out of this block. I don't know if it's going to hold this or not. It probably will. I could probably buy GJ right now. Even if it was just for 612 300 pips or something. Absolutely, bro. So I love having the options of having Forex too, and the market's kind of just going wonky. Gotta turn off my alert here so I can get a call. Really think I should buy this, but see if there's like a reason to get in. Let me see here. Wicked out bottom. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll jump in this buy if it goes up here. GBP AUD. I was gonna look for some reason to get in. Let me see. How about this? It goes below here. I do trade indices, yes. If it's there, you know. Forex just gives me tons of options. So I can like so I love trading futures because obviously the funding, the capital. And no, I don't like trading Forex prop firms. All of them suck in my opinion. Just my opinion, obviously. Euro odd. UJ's probably gonna fall. Just wicked out this high. Even if it was from here to here, that'd probably be a good trade. But I'm like thinking like what can I put it above, right? Like I could be in a losing trade for a while and not even care. It doesn't affect me. And then it just tanks. You know what? I'll just be safe with it. You give me a sell off, I will get in. How about that? But I kind of do like that. Then I noticed this. Are they building like a trend line liquidity thing or what? And it's overall down. So normally I'd think, okay, should I buy this because we're breaking structures up? But then I'm like, okay, are they just building like a trend line to fool a bunch of people to get into buys and then sell off? So whenever I'm confused like that, I just don't trade it. Simple. Right? So I keep it stupid simple. I almost stuttered there. Today, Junior. Today, Junior. All right. What we got? GBP CAD. Not clean enough. That looks like they want to shoot it up, doesn't it? Again, it's not clear for me. Now this I took. This is the best trade of the week, actually, for me on my Forex. It looks small, but I risked literally, what was it, 8% on this trade. So it ended up being really good. Breaking lows, broke that low, probably bouncing up. I'll do the same thing as I did on the other one. If it fills this, maybe I'll sell. Now, all these alerts, again, they're going to call me on my phone. So, like, I don't have to sit here and miss it. Appreciate it. Excuse me. That's probably going to go up, but we'll skip it. Good old gold selling off. But broke structures up. What we got here? MNQ moving finally, huh? See how I don't have to waste my time sitting there like staring at the chart? Like what's it doing? I don't even know. Let's look. Oh, it's to our area. Let's figure that out. I think I already figured it out. Trade. Oh shoot, I meant to freaking get in already. I have to go lower. 6. I wish it'd go lower, honestly. Lowered my risk because I used a bigger stop. We're in the chop. We're in the chop. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Give myself a little room just in case it swipes it, but I was hoping this is all they needed right here. Yeah, and these are like little like C plus B setups. Oh man, I'll hold it for a few days if I have to. Like it doesn't bother me. You know why? Because I'm not like thirsty to. It's a really weird thing that happened for me, Maurice. It's like, oh, I don't want to sell stop right there. Dang, almost got out early. In fact, I want it like right there. I don't know. I just stopped caring one day. I wish I could explain it. So I just let it roll, and then whenever I'm satisfied, I take it. Sometimes it hits my TP, I take it. Sometimes it just messes around and gets you kind of stuck. I guess the Zoom storage full. Man, I just deleted like a ton of Zooms because they were charging me like hundreds of dollars a month just to store it. I deleted a ton of them. Let me see it in the. I hate deleting them, but it's like if we don't get to them fast enough, like I have to get rid of them. Or maybe like whenever you're done with them, you could tell me and I could delete them. But it looks like in the trash, there's literally oh, that's why, because it's in the trash. I deleted pages and pages of data because it was costing me so much money. I'm going to empty the trash. There we go. Boom. It's gone forever. So if we didn't use them, we didn't use them. Still says it's full. I can't. Kept all the mentorship ones and the boot camp ones. I'll delete more, I guess. Members only. Members only. I guess there's 78 more pages, huh? Or 78 more videos I gotta delete. Yeah, like whatever you use, maybe delete the videos out of there. Because it's like clogging up and I'm paying, I don't even know. It's so much money. It's ridiculous just to store it. I'm trying to get rid of all these rebills. You know what I did finally, guys? I went to, guys are gonna think I'm crazy. I had over like $10,000 in rebills coming out monthly of different things that I could not even figure out what they were. So I went to the bank and froze that account. It's the first time I did that in like 5 years on that account. You know how like you get on a subscription for different programs and things, and you go to the descriptor on the Chase area or the bank area, and it literally is so vague, and then you have to Google it and you look it up, and you're like, I don't even know what this is, and I couldn't figure it out. And if you have it hooked to your bank account, which was my first mistake, I should use a credit card instead of debit. It's almost virtually impossible to fight it. It's like I could call them and it's really annoying, and like versus like credit card, I could just say I don't like this, I don't want this, you know. Right now I have 99 gigs of 60, so I got to delete more. Let me just delete more while I'm doing this. Live members only, live members only. I mean, there's just so much data to go through, bro. Oh my gosh. I mean, if there's one every freaking day and they're all like 2-3 gigs or something. So I'm trying to be better with my money. Like, I don't care how much I make. I'm sick of wasting it. It's really bothering me. So I froze and opened up a new bank account and I'm getting all these declines now. It's the coolest feeling ever. This trade sucks. Just as expected, a little C setup. That's why I barely risked anything. But I'm gonna get in my DCA right now, which brought my entry to here, which goes like negative 100-ish. I'll get out. Don't like the position. Let's put it right there. There we are. And there we go. So I'm out of that trade until further notice. I didn't like how far it went into my stop. Just kind of rule that I have. If it goes that far in your stop, it might just rip through. And then I might as well wait for a better position. See how I broke even that quick? It's okay. I used to have pride in that. I'd be like, oh, well, it's going to affect my win ratio. Like, that's how you would sound, too, if you talk like that. If you thought about it like that, you'd be like, that's going to affect my win ratio. So if I show it to my friend, he's going to think I suck. Yeah, well, shut up. I switch accounts and only let my essentials know. This way I find out what subscriptions I still have. Exactly. I don't even like to let my essentials know now. They could all... They'll be hitting me up and be like, you know what? I'm going to tell you and I'm going to pay you. I'm just going to let you know and you're going to get paid. By the way, Deity, that's why I haven't paid you. I'm waiting on my bank, the new bank info to hook to Wise. I don't even have a way to pay for anything other than my card right now. All right, well, that trade ended up working out, maybe. If this closes here, let me look at... you just never know when it's going to. That's all. I guess that works all the time that way, but... All right, go back in. Give it one more shot. Closed over FEG, 1 minute FEG right here, so... The only reason I got in. If I lose it, whatever, it's just 600. I switch accounts and only let my essential... Okay, I read that. I'm going to put this right here. Change that to 12 cell stop. Right there. Stuck in the chop. 123. I'm not going to even try to act like I know how to rap. I was about to go off. Christina was supposed to jump in there with me. I thought I could when I was like 17. It was probably just the under the influence part that made me think I could. I probably sounded really bad. I think everybody did, though. Dude, this takes forever, man. Like, there are so many videos, bro. Oh, it's probably because it's in the trash. Gotcha. I mean, I'm back to October. Never wear those glasses, Bob. Those are nasty. I think we did it, buddy. I think we did it. No. I'm at 84 gigs stored now of 60. How do I? All right. How much is it for more? They're going to get me, aren't they? Yo, brother Griffin here. Stream is looking good, man. Keep it up, dude. I love your attitude. You remind me of Michael Pilkington. There's like two people that stand out, like the most positive people in the world. I love it. That's a good way to be, bro. Thank you. Appreciate the compliments. Yeah, this is a low view day. I don't. I think people are sick of the market right now. They ain't real traders like you. You keep going. They can't handle the chop. They ain't real traders. 5 minutes break of structure just with bit hierarchy. Trying to understand you, Corey. There is usually an impulse move after the chop. Exactly. And hopefully we're on the right side. I don't know. I don't know. You look at this side. It's like perfectly lined up to be taken. It's like, screw you, Bob. We're going to take it. I think I'm more of a glutton for punishment. I hear you, Corey. Why not wait for 5 minutes? Well, because all right. So if you just got on, I said, if we're in this chop, maybe I'll just take some little C plus low risk 1 minute trades. So if I lose it, I wouldn't even notice it was gone. See what I'm saying? Because the last couple days I've been like just stuck here. Like, what am I doing? So if I wait for a 5 minute and we stay in this chop, it's like, oh my gosh. Like, look, this is the 5 minute right here. It needs to close above that. And we've been stuck under that since 10:50 a.m. Like, what if that keeps going? And we'd be all just staring at this thing for no reason that whole time. So these 1 minutes could work. I mean, I've made a lot of money from little 1 minute scalping, but the reason I don't teach it a lot is because people will go do that in a high volume, crazy area and take like a million trades and blow their account. And then they come to me like, Bob, it didn't work. And I'm like, did I tell you to take a million trades? Yeah, good job, man. That's the only problem with, I mean, I guess it's with any coaching industry. There's a lot of emotions involved, which respectfully, I get it. Some people, I mean, you have full grown men crying, like full grown manly men that you would never expect to be crying to me, like all the time. It's kind of nuts. I end up being like more of like a life coach sometimes. Yeah, I'm going to take a break, especially today. If there's ever a day where I'm just like, man, this is just popping, man. We are just getting every trade ever. Maybe I'll stay after. Otherwise, I'm just going to go to the gym, you know? I go walk, get some sun, go to the gym, spend time with my kids a little bit. That was such a nice break. I felt so accomplished yesterday. It was nice. So thank you guys for I don't want to say letting me do that, because when I first started doing all this, even with members only, I said, "Hey, as soon as this feels like a job, I'm going to quit doing this, because I didn't sign up to do a job, but I'll do this as a bonus." That's what I was saying. If you go back, well, I just deleted them. No, you go to my YouTube. They're there forever. Um, I said straight up, like, yeah, I'm going to do this like maybe 3 times a week. Then next thing you know, I'm like doing it 5 times a week, and I'm like, if I don't show up, don't be coming at me saying like, why didn't you show up? Because, dude, it's not. It will never be that way. I promise you. It's me coming out, hanging out with you, trading. That's it. That's not out of like pride or anything. I'm just saying that's how I set up my life. So if I have if I have life stuff happening like everybody does, and you don't see me for 4 days, just know that I would love to be with you guys, but there's probably something going on in my life. That's all there is to it. But I've been pretty good. Been pretty stable for 7 months or something. You know, I try to be man working right now, but ready to watch you get some sniper entries, my brother. What do you have at the gym today? I did legs yesterday. I think I was supposed to have. Oh yeah, yeah. It's like a full body thing. My trainer dude. I pay this guy. He's awesome though. Let me show you. Now some of you guys are gonna be like, "That's ridiculous," and I get it. Not Igor Kifix. I don't even know his name. What the? I thought it was Igor. Am I tripping? Oh no. I pay this guy 700 a month for the longest time. I don't even remember. I don't remember what it was now. Hold on, let me look him up here. Oh, GJ's hitting, bro. Hold up. So I'm gonna put alert here. Hold on a sec. Why didn't that call me? Did someone else get an alert right now? That's one thing I was gonna start looking up. If it was used up. Yeah, my A2P got approved yet. Trying to get text messaging out. So stupid. I get why they did it because of business like spam. Okay, so sometimes, every once in a while, I don't get the alert. It's kind of driving me crazy. I'm gonna put an alert right here to test it. All right, got an alert. Do I get a phone call? Come on, baby, push up. I'm trying to get texting to work. Texting will be a game changer. Because not all the time do I want to get a phone call, you know what I mean? Let's see if these readers work. Nope. If they were that far away. Wow, that'd be nice if it looked like that. I'm gonna put on old man mode on the screen. Let me see. How do I do that? Uh, guess it's time to go get some progressives, I guess. I don't know. I could do the email. I never thought about an email. I just figured that would be kind of delayed, but that I guess that's just me. I know several who would never charge that. Yeah, I know. I'm one of those suckers, Eric. My issue, all right, so look, here's how I looked at it, Eric. If I pay too little, I don't take them seriously. Maybe. I don't know. That comes down to discipline, I guess. I wouldn't mind. You know what? After I just have an agreement with this guy. So after I'm done with him, I'm probably gonna switch. Really, what I'm looking for is just somebody who updates my freaking workouts without me having to think about it. I just want to go to the gym and work out. You know what I mean? And I just do the workouts. Like the diet part's not hard. I could stick with, dude. That's easy. Diet part, I mean, I could stick to my macros. I could, I just don't want to think about what am I going to do to work out today. Like, I just want it changed up properly, not just the same workouts over and over again. It's not that I don't have time. I don't want to do it. Exactly, Steve. Yeah. Accountability, because look at what you can become if you stop eating. Yeah. The Ladder app. What's up, Brittany? How are you? Trying to make the best of these chops. Chop suey. I was trying to... Ivan? It is Ivan. Ivan? Shall... This guy's ridiculous. No, he's really awesome. It's just one of them like 4-month programs, you know what I mean? He does like a I don't know, influencer, so I paid influencer pricing, right? That's the way it goes. He's got like really good results with everybody. Who knows? It is the best. It will force you to progress. It really is the best, better than any coach I've ever had. Oh, so what do I need to use, Eric? I mean, if I could save 700 a month, I'd be happy to. I mean, he's got like over 4,000 dads and stuff. I'll be honest though, when he kind of made me mad, because I've never been late paying him ever. But then I had that bank issue, it was like fraud. And then I closed my bank to open up a new one, and he was like kind of crazy. I'm like, dude, it's 3 days late. I'm sorry. I told you ahead of time. Dang, you freaking psychopath. Other than that, I like him. After that, I was like, I don't really like when someone gets all weird about money, especially if I tell them ahead of time, like, hey, I'm moving my bank over here, and then I'll pay you in like 3 days. It's all good. And I've never been late ever. In fact, I'm always paying people early, you know. And then they come at me all weird with a different attitude. Kind of messes with me. Respectfully, especially when it's that much money. Not to put the guy on blast. I think he's a good guy. Let's see. Where did you Mike Israel instructional but so my question is, do they switch up? Do they plan out your workouts? I need something like that plans out my whole workouts. That I don't even want to go in there and pick the workouts. Right, I'm the same way, Corey. Like ever since it was like last month, and I'm like, dang, that was weird. I don't like that crap. So it'll automatically pick my workouts. I don't have to go in there and be like, I want to do this today and do this today and do this today. Because whenever I do that, I do the things I want to do. So then I'm like lacking in other areas, you know? I just want to see it and do it. Ladder does? Okay, I'll check out both. Thank you so much, guys. I'm trying to look for yours, Eric. Is it on? Oh, here it is. I just saw, bro. I just saw that you passed, Eric. You passed Top Step account. Congratulations, bro. I can't see a link. If you put a link in the YouTube, I don't think it shows it. I think it like hides it or something because I can't see anything. But yeah, congratulations, Eric, on passing. What's up, Andrew? I don't know, man. What I was saying was like we've been stuck in this chop since 1050-ish. We took out this bottom. We've been breaking structures in here, but it never took out this high. We wicked it, but didn't take it out. So we've just been doing like 1 minute C setup scalps, you know? Yeah, it's been really annoying. Look above. See, I don't see it, bro. It says get this, use this, and then there's nothing for me. You could probably see it, and I can't see it if you put a link. That's what I'm saying. All right, so she's going to take me out. Looks like. decides to finally move. Let's see if she holds. Doesn't look like it. Nope. If that breaks, okay, we gotta look at what's next here. Okay, so let's look. I mean, this is just garbage, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, there's nothing good to look at here. We're stuck in this. This is what I'm. All right, let me do this because this low's already broke. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need anything. This is really what's happening. We have this little high and this low. And we're stuck in this box of doom. This annoying box of crap. It wicked out that box. Probably shouldn't even trade anything unless it's out of this box. I'm gonna be honest with you. Daily, you have a daily loss limit or max trades. I don't personally. I go until satisfied, or if. But what I'm trying to say is, there's only so much A plus setups, anyways. You know what I mean? So if there was 5 A plus actual A plus setups that day, I'll take every freaking one of them. If there's only one that day, I'll take one. You know, and that's how you can. You know, because if you're going like, it's the same thing with like profit goals. Like you saying, "Hey, I think I'm going to stop at $300 a day." This is really silly to me because you're not taking into account for, okay, if I lose 3 days at 300, you just want to profit 300. Now, what happens if you're going with a day where you have 5 A plus setups? You're just not going to take those A plus setups. That's crazy, right? So like you kind of got to become one with the market, right? You got to like Bruce Lee that stuff, like become water. Yeah, there's nothing there, Eric. If you want to send that to me in your folder. Yeah, I mean, I could go to the gym and do my basic like workouts, but like, you know, I like things that like switch it up too, like after a few weeks. So your body doesn't get used to it, you know? I don't know if it does that. How do you know when to stop when you lose? Okay, so with evals, for instance, I don't care. If as long as it's an A plus setup, I don't care. See what I'm saying? So if I lose on an A plus setup, I just don't care. If I lose the account, I don't care. As long as it's an A plus setup. Now, if I lost it, like taking these little 1 minute scalps, just trying to do something, that'd be probably a lot more mad at myself, you know? Now, as far as daily loss limits, obviously you got to quit at your daily loss limit if there's one on, like integrated into the prop firm. But there's all these like hard rules on losses and profits. And as long, but rule number one is you have to know your A plus setup. Like if you're just going in there guessing, like I think it looks good, maybe, then obviously like you need to work on that first, you know. I would like to, yeah. This because of this week, I've been back and forth with this stupid Apex right here. Had it up to 4,500, so I only needed 4,500 left, and we lost a couple trades. Now we're down 1,500. So this one normally, like on a good week, yeah, we'll pass it in 1 or 2 days. But like this week, because I'm only that was the first crappy trade I took all week. But I'm like, dude, we can't get stuck in another few hour situation here. How can you stop yourself tilting? That comes in time, Milo. So after training so many people, including myself, I've separated myself from the money. Okay. So like I don't care about the money anymore. The money's a buy factor. It's a byproduct of my A plus setups. So now I strive for like just my setup. And that is what I determined. Like the money just comes. Once I started focusing just on my setup and not the money, my emotions went out the door. I always talk about like in the martial arts, like people will, you ever see the people kicking their shin against a tree or someone hitting like their shin with like a stick or whatever? That's the same thing with trading. You got to get beat up long enough. So like just time in general, you got to get beat up long enough to not care anymore. Right? So once you stop caring, you don't tilt. Like I just lost like a $800 trade here. I'm not thinking, oh, I have to get my 800 back. I'm thinking, where is my next A plus setup? Right? And if you have too many setups, that's not an A plus setup. You need like something that'll keep you out of the market as much as possible. Because the more you're in the market, the more you're putting at risk, you know? How many A plus setups do you work with? There's really only one or two that I like. The trick is you want something that's using a higher time frame confluence, lower time frame entry. It could be whatever you want. You could find your favorite way of trading as long as you do that same thing over and over again. Now, things I disagree with the orb strategy. I think 99% of people that do that should not be doing that because they're not emotionally ready to lose that fast. See what I'm saying? So I'll never recommend that to anybody because you can win 3 days in a row and you're like, yes, I'm the best trader ever. And then you lose 3 days and then you blow your account because you can't stand the losing. And there's not enough time in between the trades to even think about or handle your emotions. So if some of you guys are hooked on that orb stuff and you're like, well, I passed 5 accounts and whatever, and you still haven't got a payout, that's why. Because you're addicted to the dopamine hit and you can't handle when you actually lose the trades. And then you start over risking and then you start freaking jumping in more and more. And that's why I started training in the afternoon, right? It's boring, right? Sometimes it's boring as heck and trading should be boring. And what I tell everybody, what's fun is when you get a payout. So when I switched to the afternoons to do an Asian with my students, they all of a sudden they started getting payouts, and it made perfect sense to me. Like if I trade in the New York Open or anything close to New York Open, yeah, there's lots of volume. It's so cool, right? It's cool when it works. Orb is like the breakout in the first. It's like the first 5-minute candle. People do it differently. 5-minute candle or 15-minute candle, the breakout of 9:30, whatever. It's just an example. I think if you're not getting payouts yet, you should stay far away from the New York Open. I'm probably the only one that will ever tell you that too. As far as do you believe with time you have to find somewhere between professional discretion or mechanical? Yeah, there's always going to be like using your own judgment, right? But that comes with staying strict. If you could stay strict consistently enough with your being disciplined long enough to see actual good results happen, then naturally you start using your own judgment in certain situations, right? Does that make sense? But you have to do it long enough to be able to get to that point. Because if you don't do it long enough over and over and over and over again, you'll never be able to have full belief in that. By the way, I was just going to say that, Brittany. All this stuff I talk about in the prop trader belief system, it's just $7 right now. I wasn't going to pitch that, but literally proptraderbeliefsystem.com. Getting so many good results on this from everybody. How many entry models do you have? Well, I have a million. I have a million, just like everybody else. But really, I like my favorite. I like waiting. All right, let me show you this. So I have my alerts. Every one of these alerts are at 1 hour blocks. Other than this, because I was just like trying to find a small thing. All these alerts, and I have them shown on my screen on purpose, so I know where they're at. Right. Every one of my alerts are at 1 hour blocks because I don't want to trade anything in between. Right? If I go to the hour, actually, there's another one. So here, see this hour block? That's how I see a block. I'm going to add alert right here. I'm going to say price came to a sell block. Look for sells. I don't have to sit at the charts. I could also put an alert right above it. I could say sweep. Price swept. Potentially swept 1 hour highs. Look for potential sells. Right? Boom. And then I use my, excuse me, my alert system with Jericho. Excuse me. Man, look at you, Ron McLean. Clean breakout. Using AI consistently. Showing discipline. Oh my gosh, he's killing it. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Love it. Good job, buddy. Clean 3-minute FBG inversion. Hold on, I'll get back to what I was talking about. So right here in alerts, I use this, my alert pipe. And basically, I'll just copy this webhook. You can pick the who's talking right here. And you select if you want quiet hours, like if you're sleeping, so it won't call you, bother you. You can select SMS or voice. And then anytime this hits, it's going to call you, text you. I'm going to add email. It'll literally call me. So I'll just be like doing whatever and I'll get a notification. Now, that's step one. You don't just get in. Now you have to go to lower time frame and look for a reason to get in, right? That's all. You literally just wait. Now let me show you a little secret. Now this would naturally hurt sales, right? This could naturally hurt sales. Obviously I have my favorite ways of trading. I could say like best entry model for futures 2026, whatever. There's going to be a million different ways. There's going to be a million different ways to take trades, right? If you took any of these things out of a 1 hour block, your success rate's going to go through the freaking roof. Now, again, obviously, I feel like mine's the best. I'm biased, obviously, and it's not even mine. I just kind of narrowed everything down to what I like the best out of everything, right? But it doesn't matter what strategy you use as long as you stick with the same freaking strategy over and over again and you add confluences. So my confluence is straight up. It hits a freaking alert at 1 hour block. I start looking. That's it. What's my reason for doing what I do? Well, I have 5 kids and a wife. I used to run a multi-million-dollar marketing company, and I was 80 hours a week away from my family, and the money wasn't worth it. So one of my clients was a trader, and he was in the crypto space, and he taught Elliott waves. And I was like, dang, I'm watching this kid make like, he was like 20 at the time. He was making like sometimes $50,000 to $75,000 weeks profiting with these Elliott wave things. Now everybody's going to go look up Elliott waves. It wasn't the fact that it was a strategy. The strategy's neither here nor there. Like, forget about that. He was teaching the stuff and I'm watching. I'm like, dude, I could do that. So I started trading. And I'm like, okay, if this could free up just like 20 hours a week of my business, then I'll do that. Thank you so much, Ron. Ron says prop firm belief system has been amazing for my trading. So really my reason, if that's what you're asking, my why, my reason is time. I realized how fast time's going by. Those old people weren't kidding. You know, when I was growing up, everybody's like, oh, time flies. And next thing you know, I have a 22-year-old daughter married in Ohio, living 1,000 miles away from me. I have an 18-year-old son. I have a 16-year-old, almost 17-year-old daughter. I have a 15-year-old son. I have a 14-year-old daughter. And it's just, they're like not babies anymore, you know? That's awesome, Steve. Yeah, so I had to free up my time. So that was my reason, time. Does that answer your question? This just, again, another crappy day. That's all there is to it. And we're stuck in this freaking block of doom. This block of death. Could have probably bought that, honestly. I'm just sick of it. Absolutely, absolutely. Guys, if you're not subscribed here, hit the subscribe button, notification bell. I go live every day at 1 p.m. This is the lowest view count I've had in a long time, but it's okay. I think it's because the market's just kind of crappy, you know? So, like, yeah, I get why people wouldn't want to be in here. But, oh, look, we're getting movement all of a sudden. Let me check the alerts. I want to see if I missed one for my Forex. I think I did. Does it only show the alerts that I'm on here? March 12th. Could have sworn I saw one go off from my Forex pairs. 1 second, let me make sure. 1 hour. Wait. Wasn't that? Ooh, it was that. GJ buy. Just as expected. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to buy GJ right now. I always have my Forex to fall back on. We're up 14.5% for the month on my Forex, which is awesome. Did 39.5 last month. All right, there we go. I'm in. I'm not a financial advisor. Tommy Lee. Tommy Lewis, what's up, buddy? I had a great morning, up 1,000 on my combine account and 500 on my fund account. Let's go, bro. You get any payouts yet, homie? DJ to the moon. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Yeah, it's a slow one. Yeah. Just getting across an email. What's that? Man, crazy. Get out of here. All right. Well, until I get out of that zone, if we don't get, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. I'm gonna go to the gym right now. If we don't get out of the zone, I'm not even gonna do a members only call because it's literally completely pointless. I don't want to waste your time. But if we start popping out, I'll definitely do it. So if it's between 24/7 26 and 24/5 60, just expect me not to show up. And just look on the trade alerts in Voxer, and I'll send them over if there's anything later. But if you're not a member yet, you go to SolomonTrading.com, join for a 7-day free trial if you want to get access to my indicator. By the way, let me check real quick. Was there any Pulse X moves today? I bet you there was a good sell-off out of a block right here. All right, let me show you real quick how we use Pulse X which is my indicator, to determine if we take sells. All right, we had a block. This is up in. Let me actually do it how I would have done it. I would have taken this to this. This was a block, 1 hour block. I would have gotten an alert, right? Would have gotten an alert, and then And by the way, I'm turning Pulse X into a bot, just saying. I would have dropped down to 1 minute and waited for a cloud flip. Right, so as soon as this turns red and a pivot, right, I would have taken my first trade right here. Let's just do it in real time. All right, this would have been my first trade. I think I would have lost this one. Would have been right there. Second candle, 10 points. We hit like 1 to 10s, 1 to 20s, 1 to 30s with this. Doesn't always work. So as soon as you hit like a 1 to 3, 1 to 5, you can set to break even. I don't know if this one hit it. Oh, we did. So it would have been break even there. So this one hit a 1 to 3.73, broke even right here. Okay. Now we wait for another flip. Just an easy way to kind of see the market right here. This is just one strategy we use. And we have some people that only do this and freaking kill it. Like absolutely freaking destroy it. So that one we set to break even now, or you could take some profits, but we're already at 1 to 5. See this? Okay. You don't have to overcomplicate things. You just let it freaking roll, you know? Now we're bouncing off that block. Let's see. There we go. Right here. Boom, boom. Now, my favorite way is to take it to the next hour block. I mean, it doesn't always work. Sometimes you'll be up 1 to 10, go to sleep, and you're broke even. And it's just, it is what it is. But like in this area right here, I'd be getting out. See this block right here? You don't need to take it all the way. You don't need to get every freaking point. But I go into here and I say, you know what? I'm going to take it to this block, like 50% of that block. And we do this all the time. Look at that, tagged. Boom. That was a 1 to 23. You see that? So yeah, that was easy. That was simple. Heck, you could probably even figure this out, right? But the point is doing something consistent enough, doing something simple and boring enough to get payouts. The problem that people have is people don't like boring. You're addicted to the dopamine hit of excitement, of being right. You're addicted to strategy hopping and checking out and watching the latest podcasts and the latest way that somebody else trades and all this stuff. When in reality, you can literally flip a coin out of a 1 hour block and probably make it work. I'm just saying. I hate to dumb it down. It's bad for business. I could sell you another indicator, another strategy. But, and ultimately, like, look, you can go to like 5-minute scalper. It's a great setup. $7, right? It shows you how I use the VWAP, right? Freaking amazing. If you've never gotten pip stacking secrets, $7, right? Why do I want your information? Well, because it makes me money. Duh. Like, and then later, if you want to work with me, you can. Like, you can work one-on-one with me later, but I don't like hard sell you or nothing. I'm just saying. This is great if you want to learn order blocks. And it has an indicator included, right? 5-minute scalper. But in reality, what I'm really saying is none of these strategies matter if you don't have the mindset. So this is Prop Trader Belief System. I try to make everything affordable. No, you don't have to buy anything else. You can just buy the front. Let me show you this. Because I'm a huge believer in first impressions, right? So if you come in and like you're like, oh, he made me buy all this extra stuff to like learn everything. No, you don't have to buy anything else. Like just come in here, you get all this for $7. There's 5 videos here, and then if you finish within 5 days, you get my program that I give my mentorship students. This is $497 Prop Trader Belief System, and that's 7 more videos, which I'm adding more videos to this. You get that for free. So it's $7. You get all that for $7. And then you see all these people in here killing it. Let me show you this. First of all, look at this. It's crazy. I opened this like a week or so ago. All these people coming in here talking. This is pretty cool. I can't even find. There we go. We had Jan Veer yesterday. I was talking about my one-on-one right here. By the way, if you want one-on-one, you can go to here. I'll put the link in there right now. And honestly, like if you hear me say this and you're like, you cringe and you hate it, he's trying to make money. Yes, I'm a businessman. Yeah, I want to make money, but only with the right people. So if you came to that and you said some weird stuff, like I'll say no, I don't want to work with you. That's all there is to it. If you're negative at all, like I work with positive only people, period. Here's some testimonials for the $7 program. So prop trader belief system. I mean, look at all these. This just started, right? So anyways, enough tooting my own horn. I will be back at 3:15 for members only. As long as we're out of that block, I think we will be, right? Let's just see. Let's see in real time, in replay mode, how horrible this was. Yeah, no W downers.
He's just trying to get your money. He's a scammer.
My favorite thing ever is when I'm selling something for $7 and there's like amazing comments. And then in the comments, there's always a guy who's like, is he a scammer? Is he going to take my $7? Like, dude, really? Like, put it on a credit card. And if they, like, by the way, guys, whenever you're buying anything online, put it on a freaking credit card. And if they scam you, freaking, which, as long as you're getting something, you're not really being scammed. But freaking just, like, screw them up. Like, you know, call your bank. Do what you got to do. You know, please don't do that to me. I'm trying to help you. All right. Anyways, we're stuck in this. If we get out of this by 3:15, I'll be back. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, notification bell. By the way, I'm up in my GJ right now, which is going good already. It's great meeting you guys if you're new here. And I will see all the members at SolomonTrading.com on Zoom at 3:15 Eastern, as long as we're out of this block. All right, guys. God bless. Take care. Back it out. Peace.